We'll just give folks a couple minutes to keep coming in. I think Sandeepas I believe, is attending. We'll just give folks a couple minutes to keep coming in. I think all right. Well, are we waiting on let's see. There we go. Are we waiting on anybody from Charmverse that may be needed for the demo?
Nope, we are all here.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll just do a short little welcome. Thanks for joining us and, bringing, updates and this information about Charmverse to Bankless DAO members. I can't remember who exactly previously introduced me to Charmverse, but I've definitely tested it out a few times over the last several months. I think it's a very interesting project, not just in and of itself, but it's kind of showing, it's unique, right? And it's Web3 native, and it's one of the applications out there that's like opening up space, for future possibilities. So super happy to be here. We are live streaming on YouTube, and unless anybody else from DAOLationships would like to say something about this, we can just pass it over to you, Sandra.
Hi, everyone. I'm the community manager for Charmverse, and I'm more here to show support. So I'm going to pass on over to our co-founder, Cerberus.
Yes, that's me. I can take over. So everyone, thank you for having me. This is it's awesome to be here. So yeah, we are Charmverse, and one way to think about us is that we are a Web3 notion that is open source. We certainly have the traditional productivity features, like letting you create a doc or track tasks on our platform. But where we really think we shine is when we're combining these productivity capabilities with Web3 functions, serving token communities, DAOs of the world. I think, one thing that's unique about us is that we take an approach in terms of design when it comes to how you can really conduct your day-to-day work, in addition to being in Discord, having a place where you can coordinate work, you can onboard people. But what's different compare us to some of the Web2 product is that we power a lot of these use cases by connecting and integrating with Web3 protocols and projects. And I'll call some of those out as I show you a demo. So without further ado, let me share my screen and I'll dive into the demo. Can someone tell me that you're actually looking at a Charmverse interface that's less DAOed in front?
Let's be the word to the next.
Sorry, what's that?
It's still loading for me.
Oh.
Next to the lens garden.
I'm kind of waiting for the streaming to happen. Maybe
Are you using a VPN?
I am not. Try to cut down on the streaming quality. Well, let me try. I'm going to show you the whole screen. See how that goes. How about now? Do you see my screen?
Nope.
No, I'm not seeing it, Alex.
The joys of Discord. Oh, I saw it pop up there for a second.
Sorry, I'm just redoing the same thing over one more time. But it seems to just went away.
Yeah, it popped up for a second and then weird.
Maybe a third time is the charm. This is all about just keep doing things over and over again.
Yeah, it disappeared again. Sometimes it helps if you restart Discord.
Okay, let me do that. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Wonder where Sandeep is. Oh, gotcha. No joy, Cerberus.
I am trying something slightly different, but I need another minute. It seems like Discord doesn't like sharing my browser, so I'm trying to open up a different browser.
Or could any of us help you sharing the doc? Can maybe send to Ernest. I see Ernest share the screen earlier.
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind, it's working out.
Through.
I'm just asking if anyone of us can help you sharing the screen, sharing the doc. You can forward to us if it's not working, but it's working now. Great.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I am seeing that. It just it's not helping. It keeps flashing and then it goes away.
Have you checked if your Discord need to update?
No, it's either the black screen or the. You're looking at a black screen, right? You're not looking at the screen.
Yeah, just loading.
Something's loading, but nothing's coming up.
Sandra, I know you're not prepared for this, but you want to give it a try to see if you can share your screen?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm set up for it, but let's see. You're seeing the same thing? Is it just loading for everyone?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Those I'm not quite sure I know what to do.
It's odd that it's not working for both of you. I'm assuming you're in different parts of the world.
Yeah,
we are.
Can also maybe try. I don't know if it'll work out for me. I also kind of need to go to bed, but let me give it a shot. Is it working now?
Oh, okay. So Camille is able to share. If you can, Camille, how about like I verbally drive and you do the clicking? Is that would that work?
Sure, let's do it. Let's try it. Hi everyone. By the way, I'm Camille. I'm part of the BD team over at Charmverse, in charge of outreach and partnership. So let's do it. Alex, you drive and I'll try to click.
Okay. So can we start with page, please? So
You cut through.
what you're looking. Oh, hello.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So what you're looking at is a sort of typical task board. So in this particular demo, you are part of the community ops team where you have a set of tasks that you're tracking from creating a meme, creating IRL events, etc., etc. But if you look a little bit closer, you can see that some of the events. So you look at like the one on the now column, the create soccer meme that Camille was highlighting. You can see that there's a token attached to it. So Camille, if you can click on the create soccer meme, is that so that you can really but then can turn specific tasks into a bounty. So this is where we're a little bit different compared to some of the platform outside that like this is meant to integrate some of this feature into your day-to-day work. So you can see that you can choose who the reviewers of this bounty is. If you click on the chain, we support multiple chains. If Camille, you can select Ethereum, or RinkyB is fine. And then like click on the reward token. So you can see that we support custom token, we support USDC, and so on. And then there's certainly a set of other advanced settings with the bounty as well. So you can turn any task into a bounty, or you can attach a bounty into any task. Camille, you can click out of this. Now, so again, like this is part of the community ops team. So we expect that you might have your design team, your engineering team, all will be like creating bounty of their own, which is integrated into your day-to-day like task tracking. But Camille, if you click on the top left corner, the bounty link, so we have a board where we consolidate all the bounties across the whole workspace. So it doesn't matter if the bounty from engineering or from community or from marketing. They're all consolidated into here, and you can see that they kind of go from various stages, from open to in progress, they're complete and paid. I know many of you are familiar with bounties. I'm not going to spend too much time here, except for the fact that you really have this flexibility of going back and forth between like internal task tracking to engaging your community using bounties, kind of all having in the same place. You have capability to either pay the bounties through the wallet that you connected, or choose the Gnosis Safe wallet that you connected. And so by paying with Gnosis Safe, you sort of trigger the first signature of the safe. So that's sort of task and bounty. Now, Camille, can you go click back onto Getting Start page? So in addition to tasks, we also have a sort of what you expect from a modern editor. So it gives you the different formatting from title selection or having checkboxes. Using the / command, you can pull in various more advanced components. If you look just below on the bottom of that page that Camille is showing, there's an integrated task. You can embed GIFs, embed videos. You keep scrolling down, but you can also check on like your token prices. You can embed your Dune dashboards. So giving you a lot of flexibility in creating different material from onboarding docs to maybe a homepage for your DAO, or for a particular sub DAO or working groups. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in how you want to organize your information on how you work. Camille, then can you click on the top left, the proposal tab? So we also have a relatively new functionality, which we call the proposal builder. This is to solve the issue of like, before any proposal getting to a vote, we have heard a lot of from other DAOs that there's not enough engagement on the creation side of the proposal, and also having challenge of having the 2-sentence proposal and so on. So we created a proposal builder to address this challenge. So Camille, if you click on the green create proposal button, the down arrow specifically, so you can so you can build proposal off of templates. You can create templates, and if you click on the budget request template, so here it kind of right off the bat give you a proposal template where you can change the title. You can categorize these different proposal, and on the top there you can see that there's 7 steps. So we provide this guided experience for your members or core teams that where are all the different major steps in the creation of a proposal. So private draft is that you're working, only yourself can see it. If you're the kind that like to work in public, you can actually move the draft immediately to public draft so that everybody can see the draft, but no one can actually comment on it or anything. Then if you actually ready, when you have a proposal created, a draft created, and you're ready to discuss with or have to take comment ahead of time, you can click over to discussion on the 3rd step. Now, once you're in discussion, Camille, can you scroll down a little bit and highlight? You clicked out. Yeah, go open back that up. Scroll down. Yeah, if you highlight some words, maybe one of the provide high level breakdown. Here, you have the chance of either commenting or even creating a poll or suggesting changes. So we support sort of if you ever use Google Docs or Notion, you now can actually collaboratively edit the draft proposal before any kind of formal voting. And then and what Camille is showing here is that you can do an informal poll and just you can maybe just get the communities involved in maybe one section of the proposal before really pushing this to the vote. So this is sort of like an in-app voting screen that you're seeing here. You have choices of yes, no, abstain, or you can actually do custom options where you can put out whatever choices that you want. So Camille, if you click out of this, scroll back up. So if you keep moving forward to in review as a step, so the author can move the proposal into a review, and then there's a group. So we support reviewer roles or specific reviewers, if you can see on the choices there. So that once it's in review, it sort of needs to be approved by the roles that it falls into the reviewer role. So in this case, as an example, as a budget request, you might have a finance role, so that only the finance core team can approve this proposal, and approving really saying that it is ready to go on for a vote. So Camille, if you click on the reviewed, move it from in review to reviewed, and that's just want to show the voting side. So then click on vote active, please. So whenever it's ready, again, you can vote in app, or you can publish it to Snapshot through a Snapshot integration from here. So if you click on publish to Snapshot quickly, and here you have sort of the full functionality of Snapshot from the voting type, strategy, and so on and so forth. You can click out all the proposal stuff, please. So in app, we do not support that, but with Snapshot, you have full access to what Snapshot provides to you. But yeah, this is still a relatively new functionality. So we're definitely working with our design partner and user in kind of adding feature to this. Something like ranked choice voting in app could be really interesting. It's certainly not the first time that we heard that request. Camille, can you then click on your own profile? So first of all, what I want to show you here is that in this demo account, since Camille is not quite set up for it, but there's really 4 major things that you get if you look at under my tasks. So there's the different multi-sig tasks that you have. So if your signature is required anywhere, not just inside of Chambers, but actually any connected Gnosis save that you have, you will get a notification from us reminding you that you need to sign stuff. Particularly useful if you're part of the core team that have a lot of signatures that require for you. So and then for like polls and proposals, that if you have a proposal or polls that are in-app, then we remind you that it's time to vote. Underneath discussion is like your traditional, like someone tag you in a document. So like that's a lot of me tagging Camille. And you can see all that. So like kind of all the tasks related to working together, you kind of see the notification here. There is a notify me button on the right there. So like you can provide us your email address optionally. And we only use this to send you these notifications. We do not take your email for a newsletter or anything. We do not market to you. This is only for notifications. So if you want to get these notifications from us over email, you can do that. Camille, can you then actually click into your profile?
What service are you using for the notifications?
Oh, I think the email is being sent by, I want to say Mailgun, but I could be wrong. It's one of the major email providers, but I can find that out later.
I meant more specifically about the any on-chain requirements. So if you have to sign or vote, is that through EPNS or some similar?
Oh, so since those we are conducting in-app, so they are not on-chain.
Oh, okay. And how does it pull from? You said even stuff that's outside of Charmverse.
That's specifically for the multi-sig. So because we, if you have if the wallet that you sign into Charmverse is connected to multiple multi-sig, we know which one that is looking for your signature. So then we pull that in for you.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, we for proposal voting, we only handle in-apps right now. So what you're looking at, this is Camille's profile. So that we kind of have high level KPIs that you see on top there. And what you're seeing here is both action that you take within Charmverse, but also interaction that you have ever done interacting outside of Charmverse. So we populate this sort of almost like LinkedIn style, but it pulls in on-chain. Sorry, not on-chain. Like we work, we integrated with Deep DAO, which we pulled in the data from any kind of proposal or votes that you have ever interacted with. It's automatically populate into this profile. You have the choice to show and hide that. So actually, like you look at Camille's, you see the Myonson, but then like the non-caster is grayed out because he's chosen to not show that. So that like if you let's scroll down for a second. So we show you the different communities that you're part of. If you scroll down a little bit more, Camille, you can see that you can also see the NFT and POAPs that Camille's have as well. Again, he has a choice to show ones that he wants and choice to like not show the other one. Every member has a unique URL, so if you actually visit that particular URL, you will see only the one that Camille chooses to show, which is on top right there. Finally, actually, Camille, you want to show that URL real quick? Yeah, there you go. So this is kind of the cleaned up version of you choosing. So you can see like the votes that was casted. Again, the more interaction you have, the fuller this profile becomes. Last thing I want to show, Camille, if you go back to the demo space, I want to show the group how do you manage roles and how do you bring people into the workspace. So if you go under settings, roles and permissions, if you scroll down, there's really two ways to bring people in. So like most of the access, actually all of the access we manage within Charmverse is through it's a role-based access. So you can create different roles, and what's fun about it is that you can then tie particular kind of token holding into the role-based access, and you can get pretty creative with that. So like Camille, if you click on like under the token gate, as you can see, we have created multiple token gates here. So depending like your token holding, we might assign you a role of like Dreammaker role or Charm one role or Deal one role, and there's a lot of flexibility. So Camille, if you click on the Add a Gate here, so yeah, we support gating on like individual wallet address and particular NFT or a group of token NFTs as long as we have the contract address. We support MoLA implementation. You can also gate on POAP. You can also use the CAPS protocol, which give you a subscription NFTs. If you scroll down just a little bit more, and yeah, you can actually build logic with these. So you can say like, hold, 1 or 20 bank token to give you like basic access. But then
how did you know that was my next question? I was literally going to ask, can you do and/or? That's awesome, really amazing.
Yeah, so because you're not the only one who wants this, right? So it makes sense, and that's sort of one of the power of what is different about a platform like this is that all of a sudden you can really map your detailed access to the type of token holding that you have, and start to really build out a platform that is permissionless and people just based on token holding and just manage to sell without an admin. One last thing I would mention is that like one thing that we are in the middle of just starting to build is a membership directory, something that ties into the profile that I was showing you, Camille was showing you. But the membership directory will give you a better capability in showing sort of who each others are and give you a much larger set of information about like collecting information about the individual. Of course, it's optional and self-reported from things like, what are your interests, what are your expertise, and so on and so forth. So you will see that coming out from us in the coming weeks. That's Charmverse. Happy to answer any questions. And thank you, Camille.
My pleasure.
Are the databases linked databases like in Notion, or is each kind of table or database that you create?
Camille, can you actually show your scene one more time? So we do have databases. They are not linked though. We currently do not have linked databases, but here you do have the multiple views. So it goes from the board view to the table view that he's showing you, and then there's a gallery view. So you do have access to the different views or different sort and filters, and you and Camille, if you go back to the getting started page, you can show that like we allow you to embed multiple views of a particular database into a doc. But this is something that, of course, if you use Notion, then you are familiar with this.
Into the same instance or the same document?
Okay.
I see it. Yeah, you got linked view database, so you can just build those out. Okay.
Exactly. You can have multiple views of the same database in a doc. Yeah.
Can you have different views from different databases into the same cell block?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Man, there has
and you can have linked fields.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Can you link a field to a different database?
That we do not do currently.
Not really. Okay.
Not yet. Yeah. We will get there. Just not quite.
Man, I remember when all you could do is put just a simple little table in these pages.
It's been a while.
No, I'm really impressed with how much improvement has happened over the last like 3 months. Um,
Yeah, well, thank you. We certainly one thing we pride ourselves is fast iterations and shipping product, and I am very proud of our product team.
so what's the revenue model for Charmverse?
So yeah, at least till the end of the year, it's probably slightly further. The platform is free to use still. I probably have overstayed the welcome in using the word beta in this case. But currently, yeah, we are still in this open beta that anybody can use. So the way we think about it is that we'll definitely not be charging by users, but it will be more about the amount of content, the amount of transaction that you perform in our platform. We haven't quite set the exact pricing metrics yet, but of course we know that we are competing with the Notion of the world, and we certainly would seek to give you a better deal than you would if you were to like stay with Notion. That's certainly one thing that we can almost guarantee. And we do have expectation to one day launch a token. And when we do launch a token, we do expect that one of the ways to pay for the platform is to stake our token. But that's a little bit further down the line in next year.
So what's the Charmverse organizational structure currently? Like, are you a company or a startup?
Yeah.
DAO?
Yeah. Currently, we are a venture-backed Delaware C Corp.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. We do want to get to progressively decentralized, but still learning how to do that properly, and while still be able to build product quickly.
Well,
talking about being like in the team, I just want to say that like I came in as an intern like a few months ago, and now I'm like just signed my offer full time with Charmverse, and it's extremely decentralized in the way that we operate. And Alex does an amazing job as like structuring the organization, like the culture of the org as like a very flatline organization. So just wanted to shout out Alex for that. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, unless
Thank
anybody
you.
else has any other questions, I'd love to hear a little bit more about what it's like working, in your teams and
Yeah, I mean, for that, I can I can either let Zandra or Camille talk about their experience and what's it like to working in a Web3 but sort of a non-DAO startup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm relatively new to Web3, so jumping into this world is super exciting. I will say there's a steep learning curve, but really encouraged by all parts of our team. So I'm the community manager. I work with Camille, and I work with Alex, and then our operations gal as well. But I will say that our development team is always there via Discord to help out and lend a hand. Everyone kind of jumps in where they're needed, whether it's helping users on Discord that are navigating the platform, or answering questions on Twitter. It's a really cohesive team to work for, and it's a really exciting platform to be a part of.
I can definitely I definitely do feel that as well. But maybe since we have so many smart minds in the room, let's probably like get some ideas of what you guys would like to see next happening on Charmverse, and eventually, onboarding BDAO on Charmverse as well.
I think it's super interesting. So I created a Notion Ninja educational course with some folks for Bankless DAO. And essentially, the third course is still in development, but you earn a NFT for completing courses. I definitely love to know about, if y'all, what efforts may look like in your organization to educate, others in adopting Charmverse.
Yeah, so what we've seen, actually a lot of interest around is sort of the either education projects or DAOs that that are focused on bringing people to Web3. And some might be bringing more women to Web3, or bringing more particular people from particular country to Web3, and so on and so forth. And our platform sort of lend ourselves quite well in supporting that use case, because not only that, like, you can again traditionally host a lot of the content, but also the user can get a sense of working with some of sort of called basic elements of Web3, right? Like logging with your wallet, be able to connect using your token, and then seeing access get granted and so on, or some using token or fake tokens, like no value, but just encouraging tasks and onboarding, using the bounty function. So I think actually fits really, really well with sort of the Web3 education use case.
Yeah, and I think we have not necessarily partnered, but worked hand in hand with some other ed tech, if you will, Web3 projects such as Meta School. We had done Twitter Spaces with them, and part of what we're looking at in the future is how do we leverage their quick course to get an intro into Charmverse, and then how can we kind of host that content as well on Charmverse. And I think there's a lot to get from holding using Charmverse as a nodes kind of manager, but also leveraging the power of Web3 with tokenization, for instance, as Alex was saying, to reward people within your community. Thanks for sharing the link.
Oh man, I love I love hearing about different Web3 education projects, and have not heard of this one before, so had to pull it out.
Yeah, no, they're sick. There's also 101 XYZ. That's pretty cool. And definitely at Charmverse, we're very excited about onboarding more Web2 people into Web3, and that's why as well we kind of take an approach of how do you make the user experience easy for people that have no idea about what Web3 is, so that they can get in their day-to-day to experience the advantages of blockchain and Web3 in general.
Yep.
Man, any final questions or closing comments from anybody?
Yeah. I joined late, man. So I have one question. Basically, I'm new to Bankless DAO. I've got an invite pass. So what things I can discover? Like I already know about Web3, crypto, and stuff like that. And yeah, can
So
you
what
guys
what
hear me?
what was the specific question?
Basically, I'm new to Bankless DAO,
Oh,
and I want to know what things I can do. Yeah.
oh, gotcha. So have you completed the first quest with the bot yet?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I connected my uh MetaMask to, I guess, that, yeah,
Yeah. No,
collab land.
yeah, that's great. One, I can I'll definitely make sure if you stick around after this, I can orient you to some of the resources and education guild, um, and answer your question, but in more depth. But essentially, what this event is in the water cooler, and the majority of the DAO events can be found in the calendar channel. But this
Yep.
is what we call DAOlationship demos, and it's a learning opportunity for Bankless DAO members to kind of get exposure to other Web3 projects and development, especially in their early stages. And it also gives a platform for other organizations to demonstrate what they're actually doing, as opposed to more of a AMA type of event, or lots of
Yeah.
other types of
Yeah, I got
events.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, by the way, to disturb in between. Yeah.
No, that's great. This is great. This is one of the things that like we like to know about. Like, you know, you know, is these the kind of events you like to see in the Discord? And so we have these
Mm,
conversations about this event in the
yeah.
DAOLationships Guild. And so one of your next tasks as a first quester will actually be to select some role tags from either guilds or projects that you may be interested in. So if you like
Okay.
this demo, um,
Yeah.
we'll make sure you can get the DAOLationships Guild tag, and you can stay informed. We do these every Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah. Any other questions? You can close us out if you'd like, Charmverse. Thanks for, taking your time. I'm glad we got through the technical issues. Great job, Camille, on backseat driving. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. And I just shared Twitter, the Charmverse Twitter on the chat. Guys, if you have questions about Charmverse, just reach out to me in my DMs on Discord. Send me a friend request. Happy to chat about Charmverse for hours. And really love what you guys are building over at BDAO. So thank you again for the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
thank you.
everyone for stopping by. It's been a pleasure, and yeah, join our Discord and ask questions along the way. We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah. Yeah. I will surely join your squad.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for presenting, everyone, and well done on getting that over that technical hurdle. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for having us. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay. Can you tell me more about Bankless, by the way?